And now Financial Peace University's had 10 million people go through it, and 50,000 churches have taught it.
Unbelievable. So for context, the services that you had was education with some level of service, kind of like holding accountable or keeping them consistent on top of that, which the reason that I was really intent on talking to you was that in the space that we're in today, and obviously the marketplace has changed a lot, you have an education business. And I would say that the vast majority of, quote, education businesses are not perceived as legitimate. How do you think you've been able to anchor in it? Like it's very clear that Ramsey Solutions is a legitimate business, obviously. But why do you think that so many of them are not perceived that way? Like what's the gap? What are people missing there?
I honestly don't know. I know that in the financial world in general, and I think most of your listeners and you and I will agree to this, that there's a lot of us. I grew up in that world, and I'm a nerd by nature and got a degree in finance, for God's sakes. And so in other words, I thought the way to fix everything was with the math. And math treats the symptom,
right,
not the problem. And what our brand differentiator, and it may be the difference in what you're talking about as well, is that we did come to understand that it's a behavior problem. It's personal finance is 80% behavior, 20% head knowledge. I've said that 8 million times in 30 years. And, but it is. And the problem with my money is the guy in my mirror. If I can get him to behave, he can be skinny and rich. And we've talked about this, all these lines, these riffs that we do, and we do them over and over and over and over and over again. But that's the differentiator.